I'm Gary Champion. I'm a psychic medium, and I wish I knew what this class was about. I'd like to help you out. I'd like to tell you what it's about, but I don't know. And this is a story I've told maybe 100,000 times. I'm going to tell it again. I was in bed with my grandmother one night visiting. I was 6 years old, and she was my favorite person. She passed, and then within a day, I could hear her talking. She was just telling, grandmothers will tell you jokes. And she just started telling me jokes, and I thought everybody could hear her. I thought everybody could talk to their grandmother that had passed. And it was like I was like 10 before I figured out I was the only person that was hearing her. I guess y'all are way too serious this morning. Whatever this is that's going on, it's just way too serious. I'm not somebody special. I'm just a medium.
Gary,
Yeah.
how do you receive your information?
I hear voices. I've always heard voices. I've always heard voices, but also I was a musician for 30 years, and I know all these lyrics. And they have the ability to trigger that song to play in my head, and just those lyrics that you need to hear. So it's easy. Getting the message is easy for me. Interpreting it's often just the difficult part, because I don't know what it means. But you're supposed to know what it means. If you don't, then I'll go down a while and try and figure it out. If I can't, then I just have to leave it. And then I get an email saying, oh, we figured out who that guy was. We figured out what that was about. But it doesn't do any good. And I used to do this class where I'd just read people in the audience, and occasionally a hand would go up and then you didn't get it. They weren't listening. It wasn't for me. I don't do that anymore. I'll make you come up and then I can do it. Is there a I hate myself for loving you thing going over here? Yeah, one of you. I love you, but I don't like that I love you. What is this about? Boyfriend? Husband. Okay. They're playing that old song, I Hate Myself for Loving You, by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. You know who Joan is? Yeah. Are you Joan? Why? She doesn't want to come up? You're happy that she doesn't want to come up?
No, I'm excited.
You have a plan for death, don't you?
Yes.
You planned it all out. It's not your time. You've got plenty of time left. You're the energy person. You give energy off all the time, don't you? You're fun to be around, but I mean, people are attracted to you because of the energy you give off. What is this death plan you have? You got it all planned out and paid for?
Immediate cremation.
Oh, it's too early, babe. Give it up. Go buy a new dress. Go buy a new dress with that money. You want to know something, don't you? You didn't know I was going to do that, did you? It's spooky as hell, isn't it? It's not me. Me? So who wants to come up and try this? Come ahead. Well, you're going to stand there. I'm going to tell you something. It's something to do with your belief system has changed. Who had the heart issue?
My husband and my father.
A heart attack, heart stroke,
Open heart surgery.
Yeah, it's ongoing. You're in the middle of it.
Yep.
You're sort of the savior of these people.
Yep.
If you weren't there, something bad would have happened. Did you call? Did you do the, oh honey, let's, you sense when that's going to happen. You just feel it. You know it. They don't have a friggin' clue. But you're a medical intuitive of some kind.
Really?
It's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wish
that would stop.
And this is the thing about doing this. I don't have any choice.
Yeah.
And these little wristbands I made up.
Thank you.
The first time I put on there it said, all you need is love. I thought that's a great thing for a wristband. And I made a sign and put it on the wall. And I passed by it, and eventually I looked at it really good, and I said, that's not true at all. That's crap. It's crap. The Beatles sang it. I love the Beatles. I was there. Ed Sullivan. It's crap. It's not true. So I made something better. Love makes all things possible. Am I a poet or what? So that's kind of I just love that. All you need is love. Yeah, if we could just love, we wouldn't be shooting each other and killing each other. And it's all over money and crap that you can't take any of it with you. Somebody else is going to have your house. And if you got a pretty wife, somebody will have her. You're walking out of it with nothing, but you beat yourself to death, and now you're 45 and you're dead. What did that get you? What? You want to do this? You have a question? Oh.
How can I restore?
Wait. This is not where you ask a question. You're running away from things. You need to face them. That's what the problem is. You don't want to face them. What's going on?
My daughter will have nothing to do with me since my mother died. Or is that
She's
not
angry.
at me?
No, it just things.
How can I restore?
You're goofy too. You have to wait. Yeah, you can't make it happen. Waiting is what you have to do. They wander away and then she comes back when children are involved.
I don't get to see her.
Yeah, but you will. You're beating yourself up over this if I've done something and it's not you. It's somebody other than her too.
My ex-husband.
Yeah. Not much you can do about that. You give too much.
I know.
And then people think that's all you do is give.
And they take and they
And
want.
they take and they want and they suck the life out of you. But you're letting it happen. Thank you. Anybody want to try this again?
I will.
Kind of interesting. Oh, okay. You want to try it?
Yes, please.
You're a true believer. Something about not honoring yourself for who you are, what you do, you're pretending to be somebody you're not. What's that about? Are you psychic but you really don't talk about it?
Maybe. Intuitive.
Yeah, but you don't talk about it? What's a hairdressing thing?
There was. I got my license and then something.
I think you're going to go back to it at some point. It has to do with hands. Are your hands bad or hurt or... Oh! I didn't see the hand thing. She had it on the back. Is this sustained through that kind of work?
It is.
You're going to recuperate a little bit, and something like you've smelled too many bad smells. And so your lungs are... Yeah. You smell too many hairsprays and things. It's very dangerous for you. You will move on, but you will occasionally do it.
Thank you.
If I need my haircut, I'll give you a call. You're my first guy today. Your awareness is, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know that you don't know. You're an interesting guy. You're going down the same path, but there's things you don't know, and you don't know that you don't know, which could be dangerous.
Well, I think there's things that I don't know yet because it's not the right time.
I think it's maybe better if you don't know. I think these are a lot of negative things, and if you don't know them,
We don't know things that are going to get in our own way. If something's too painful to know.
these are things that might stop you from going down the road you're on, which is a good road. So things will be revealed at some point. But had somebody told me that I was going to end up here, would I have gone down the trail? Probably not. So it just sort of happens when it needs to. You wake up and all of a sudden there's a peanut butter sandwich, and that was my next step, wasn't it? So mediums are often developed in that kind of slow, weird, halting kind of, we don't know what's going on, but then a door opens, and I'm the guy that stands on the corner, and I'm always standing on the corner, and a bus drives up, and it goes, and the doors open up, and I always get on the bus. I don't know where it's going. I don't know anybody on it. I'm looking around. I don't know anybody, but it's going someplace I've never been, and I always get on the boat. This is you. Be adventurous. Don't worry about the backlog, and nobody understands you either.
Don't be afraid to jump. You don't know what's coming.
Do I want to stay here any longer? Am I done with this? Well, then it's safe to jump, isn't it? I'm not, I mean, what's the point of staying here if I've done this before? 20, 30 years of doing something, what's the point? Shouldn't I jump off the cliff? What are the damages to me if I do? I've always jumped off the cliffs, I've always gotten on the bus, it's always taken me to someplace I've never been, I've always had fun, and I always laugh a lot. Well, where's the downside? You leave people behind. You don't really have anybody to leave behind.
Well, I do right now, but when they're gone, I will be much freer.
Yes.
But I'm not pushing them.
You're in a temporary place now.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we're done.
Thank you.
Give you a little thing there.
And I have something I will email you as well.
And I guess I'm done, because she's giving me this wrap-up thing. So, thanks for coming.